Focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that thing like I'm feeling green. Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. To my future now.
Beautiful people, those of you who are on the other side of the screen, and hello to you as well.
Hi.
Hello to you as well. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
You're doing well? Cold? Cold, hot. I don't know. You know, there's so many people watching. Maybe on their side it's nice and warm where they're still wearing their, you know, slippers and stuff. And maybe some people are already bundled up. I don't know. But before we get into anything, I want us to introduce ourselves. Okay, so my name is Nori.
My name is Angeli.
I'm Shaitia.
And you are tuned in, locked in for the next hour with us here on Breaking the Silence. Ladies, are you guys ready?
Yes.
For coats and boots and stuff?
Yes, I'm ready.
Listen.
Ready, you see? Dressed up for this.
I have my turtleneck on.
Listen, she has boots on, she has sweaters. Just last week though, oh my goodness, I was wearing flip-flops and today is like, oh my goodness. How is it over there for you guys? If it's cold, I hope you guys are staying warm, bundled up, because the temperature, the weather is changing and it's all over the place as well. One day is hot, one day is cold, but anyways, we have very, very good topics that we're gonna be talking about today.
Yes,
the first one I wanna show you, we're gonna be talking about triggers, tantrums, and toxic traits. Oh,
People getting triggered today. So.
Y'all had to see Shaitia's face when she said, oh. But we're definitely going to get into that. It's definitely an interesting topic. And our next topic that we will be discussing is you deserve safe spaces. Everybody deserves safe spaces, especially in this day and age, you know? So that's something we're definitely gonna get into later on in the show. And we're gonna have our nice moment, fun moment that we always have here on the show. We're going to be playing Would You Rather. So make sure you tune in for that because it's definitely going to be fun, all right? But right now, run really quick. Get your tea, get your coffee, hot chocolate, coconut water, whatever it is, get your snack, and then come right back because right after this break, we'll be right back.
The show isn't over yet. Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything is in everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
You grew up dreaming of the perfect family, finding the right person, building a life together, and raising children who would thrive. You did everything to achieve that dream until it turned into a nightmare. The family you worked so hard to build is now slipping through your fingers. Your children resist your guidance. Your partner, once your safe place, now feels like a constant source of conflict. What happened to the home you were building? Where did it all go wrong? The rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house. And it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. A strong family needs a strong foundation. When your home is built on solid ground, no storm can bring it down. Join us every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. at the Universal Church and learn how to rebuild your family on the rock. Services are also available at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and 4 p.m. Call us now for a location near you. 1-888-332-4141. It's time to change the story of your home.
We have exciting news. You can now watch us in stunning HD. It's time to enjoy your favorite shows on the LFN with sharper picture, clearer sound, and the quality you deserve. You can now watch us on channel 42.1. But that's not all. For our New York viewers, we're also available on Direct TV, Channel 42, Dish, Channel 39, make sure to update your channel list and keep tuning in. We're just getting started.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Off your phones and enjoy each other.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
It's always important to consult your doctor.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
I've been like this all my life. I don't know what to do in order to get rid of it because I find myself having problems with people, with friends, relationships. What can I do to overcome it? And this is exactly what we're going to be diving into, which is triggers, tantrums, and toxic traits. A lot of times we go through life, we grow up in certain situations which causes us to go on survival mode. But what kind of survival mode have you been through? Have you gone through? And maybe it's spilled into your adulthood, where now it's causing you to have all kinds of problems with many different types of people and burning bridges when it comes to relationships. Ladies, this is something that is ongoing. You see it all day, every day, with different people that you encounter on a daily basis. What is your insight, your input on this?
Yeah, because the thing about it is we think that tantrums is only for kids, right? So it's like when you're having a tantrum yourself in your mind, you don't register that you're actually having a tantrum, right? So the first thing we need to learn is, what is my trigger? Because a trigger is what causes the tantrum in the first place. So if you don't know your trigger, you won't be able to overcome the tantrum, the toxic trait. So the first thing you need to know is, what is making me angry?
Right.
How am I feeling in this moment, right? Is it that I'm angry because, maybe someone yelled at me and it reminded me when I was a child, I would get yelled at, or maybe at work, this person is getting away with every single thing and I can never get away with anything. So I'm angry because when I was younger, my sister got away with everything and I never got away with anything. So we need to know what the trigger is first.
Yeah, and there's that disguise because, as you've mentioned, the tantrum, right? Sometimes you see somebody screaming or a child, but then us as an adult, we do that too. However, we do it in a different way. We do it by shutting down. We do it by isolating ourselves.
Lashing out
for those who are not able to contain their anger. So they explode or implode. And that is actually a childhood pattern that if we trace back, that's how we used to react when something didn't go right when we were a child. And then again, as you've mentioned, the triggers, and then you go on survival mode. Instead of, regulating your emotions, you go in survival mode. So it's either, fight, flight or freezing. Like actually you're just, I just need 5 seconds. I just need 10 minutes, don't talk to me right now,
Right.
Or just walking away without actually expressing what you were feeling, what you need to say, what you want to say to the other person. You just walk away. You don't want to hear any word at all from this person.
Exactly.
Your brain just shuts down, and then you're just like, this is my way of coping. However, it is, a trigger. It is a trauma.
Yeah.
It is a tantrum that we are actually reflecting on our day-to-day.
And
go ahead.
as you were talking, it reminded me of this couple that, the husband, whenever he would get mad, he would, be quiet. But it's not a normal quiet. It's not a quiet where he'll just be quiet for like an hour, 30 minutes. No, he will be quiet for days. He would see his wife.
Silent
he would not
treatment.
talk to her, because that's what he saw growing up. Whenever his dad was angry with his mom, he would just shut down, wouldn't talk. And then they wouldn't talk about it. He'll just decide, okay, now I'm not mad at you anymore. But that was a tantrum that he was doing. And we see like it hurts the other person because, yes, as Angeli was saying, sometimes you need that break. But if it's going into days, then you're having like a silent tantrum.
I was going back and thinking about these 3 things: tantrum, triggers, and toxic traits. So I did write down a couple of notes. So for those who probably find themselves like struggling to know exactly what each thing is, so let us start off with a trigger. So trigger is something that causes an action or reaction, whether it's negative or whether it's positive. But it causes you to take action or to react to something. I think I've said it here on the show before. I met this one lady that growing up as a child, she was abused, and there was 3 words that her abuser used to say to her. So when she went into adulthood, she thought she had overcame, but then she heard those 3 words again, and it kind of pulled her back into that mode, but she didn't allow those things to kind of take power over her. And then we have tantrum, which is an outburst of anger or frustration involving crying, screaming, and kicking. Kicking, and obviously there'll be kids, as an adult. But as an adult, you wouldn't see any kids,
like
but
the
you
people
would see.
who fight a lot, you know, they're quick to explode on somebody.
Exactly. And then there's toxic trait, which is persistent pattern of negative behavior. And this is one, for me, this is like a major one that you want to avoid. Because a lot of times, we hear this saying of hurt people, hurt people. And that is definitely a toxic trait. But at times, because of manipulation or not knowing how to be emotionally stable, you find yourself in certain situations where you're the one that's being toxic, or you find yourself being the victim. You find yourself on the other end. And it's always important to kind of have that balance. In life, life is about balance. I say this all the time. Life is about balance. And we need to be able to balance that out. Why? Because everybody has baggages. I have a baggage, you have baggage, or had a baggage. You know what I mean? But along the way, as you grow and mature and you learn how to improve, better yourself, you go removing these baggages, whether it was triggers, whether it was tantrums, whether it was toxic traits. And this way you're able to establish and maintain good relationships.
And I think that's the importance of having open communication with people around you. Because when you have that open communication, you can tell someone how you're truly feeling in that moment rather than you burying it deep. And I think that's where the toxic trait and all the tantrums happen, because we tend to bury it inside because we're like, no, they're not going to understand. No, they're not going to listen to me. No, they're not going to validate my feelings. So it's like growing up, their feelings probably was never validated. So when something would happen, it'll be like, suck it up. Oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, get over it already, So then when they get older, they tend to have that moment until they explode. So when you're able to express yourself effectively and be like, hey, the other day this happened and I didn't like that, or I didn't like the way you spoke to me. Next time you don't speak to me like that, it would help you and those around you see like, okay, wait, she's going into like a little tantrum. Let me step back for a little bit and then let me help her, you know?
Or even go into the 5-second pause. if someone does something that extremely triggers you, it gets you upset, angry, where you feel those fumes just coming out, take that 5-second pause. 5-second pause where you can actually also implement the 3 B's. What's the 3 B's? Do you guys know what the 3 B's is?
Breathe. No, step back.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's
breathe.
back up,
be
quiet, and breathe. So if you didn't know that, well, now you know. So you can implement those things. You can do that 5-second pause, or you can do the 3 B's, which is to back up, be quiet, and breathe. Why? Because that gives you the chance, it actually gives your brain that chance and opportunity to kind of like
clear your mind.
There you go. And not just lash out exactly, or say the first thing that comes out your mouth, or, do something that you're later on going to regret.
Yeah. And also when you do that, after that 5 second, don't like days, not days, okay? When you realize that you messed up, you have to, of course, rewire that connection. Because you can't just be like, okay, as one of you mentioned, now I'm feeling okay, so it's back to normal. No, because you did not, that problem was not resolved, you know? Okay, if another trigger comes in later on, you're gonna react the same way. So if it's not talked about right now, then it's gonna just continue. It's gonna be just a cycle. So after, of course, both of you are not hot-headed anymore, right? The person that you were interacting with or having a conflict, when both of you are in a very stable emotion, then when you're very stable, then you go talk to the person and say, you know what, I messed up. I didn't like, as you said, I didn't like this behavior that you did, or, I didn't like these words, or you accused me and stuff like that.
Right.
You express yourself, but you rewire that connection. Not because, okay, it's just a normal day, let's forget about the past. No, let's talk about it so that we can find a solution, so that later on, when a trigger comes in, then we find a different route instead of, going to the same thing over and over again.
Exactly. And not making excuses. But this is the way I've been able to survive all of these years, or this is how I've been able to protect myself all of these years. But if you see that it's not benefiting you or those around you, you find yourself losing friendships, relationships, you're always having problems with other people, then you have to reevaluate. You have to address, and you have to go ahead and tackle it head on. You have to shift those childhood patterns into adult values. That's definitely going to help you. That's going to strengthen relationships as well. Because you don't want to burn bridges, And sometimes it can be for something so simple and silly, but because we didn't know how to regulate our emotions, or because we're always on that survival mode, we end up losing in the long run, okay? So I hope this was able to help all of you. If you've been in situations like that and you've learned how to overcome it, we want you to go to our Instagram page, #SetRewire, or rewire yourself, okay? Let us know, share your experience on how you were able to overcome. If you have any tips, put it on there as well. It's definitely going to help somebody, all right? But we're gonna go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
From the pages of the Bible, an epic story of faith and destiny, the Promised Land. Joshua leads the 12 tribes of Israel.
Those who choose not to follow orders will be considered traitors.
Conquering kingdoms, facing betrayal.
Well, I believe that you would be a great leader, but I was wrong.
And fighting impossible battles. Love, intrigue, war, and miracles. A drama like no other. Experience timeless lessons.
He answered me.
And the power of true faith.
I come to you and I humbly beg of you for aid.
The Promised Land, only on LFN. Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in and be inspired.
I work. I work.
I work. And I want to keep working.
I work for the challenge.
Because people are counting on me.
To provide for my family.
And I'm employed today because we work together.
Work together.
Work together. When my life changed in an instant.
When I got hurt.
Needed support.
We made a plan.
So I could come back strong.
So I could stay in the game.
Because we couldn't succeed without her.
It wasn't a matter if I could go back to work.
It was a matter of when and how.
Because working works.
Working works.
It lets me earn a living.
Be there for the team.
Together, we made a plan.
To keep me on the field for 2,632 games in a row.
To keep me working.
America works best when all Americans can work. Ensuring workers can stay on the job or return to work following an injury or illness is essential to America's economy. To learn more, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
Looking for a home church? We've got you covered. From wherever you are, the Universal Church has locations around the world, ready to welcome you with open arms. To find a church near you, call 1-888-332-4141 or text 1-888-312-4141. Your spiritual home is just a call away.
Come on.
What would you rather? Would you rather this or would you rather that? That is what we're going to be playing today, and it's the Tough Choices edition.
Oh boy.
Are you guys
it's
ready?
It's gonna be tough.
Oh, man. I don't know the questions. I didn't see them beforehand, so it's definitely gonna be a surprise. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
And you guys are ready too. So let us dive right in. Let us have the first question, por favor. Okay. Would you rather whisper everything? Would you rather have to whisper everything you say for a full day or accidentally talk in a silly cartoon voice for a full day? Shaitia.
I picked, this may sound controversial, but I pick cartoon voice.
Why would you pick that?
Because, okay, so my voice is kind of already like squeaky and like high pitch and all of that sometimes, especially when I get excited. So I feel like it wouldn't be that much different from my regular voice. But to have to whisper, I hate when someone's like, what? Huh? What did you imagine the whole day? Someone just asking you, can you say it louder? And you can't say it louder. So then you're getting like frustrated.
Boy. Okay.
So I pick cartoon.
All right. What would you rather?
Whisper.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. Somebody told me that I'm good at whispering, so I'll choose whisper.
Okay, all right. I chose whisper as well. Why? Because I am that type of person that would be like, huh? What? So that would give me a chance, an opportunity to get better at, kind of maybe reading lips or trying to pay more attention to hear. So I would definitely go with a whisper. All right. All righty. So let us go
for our next one.
Yes, Tia.
So our next one is, would you rather have a personal chef for life or have a housekeeper/organizer for life? For me, this is not that tough.
This one is hard. This one is
not
really
that
hard
tough for me.
Can I have both?
No, you have to choose one. It's tough questions. I say housekeeper/organizer because I actually do like cooking and like trying new things. So I feel like that's fun. But to have like someone clean and organized, especially after a long day and you're tired, I pick housekeeper for life.
I agree. For me,
Housekeeper
this time,
as well?
because the cooking part, sometimes it could be like, tiring, but also when you get like new recipes and then you get like different like reactions here and there, it kind of motivates you to do
You
more.
love that reaction your husband gave you the other day.
So now I'm motivated to do more. I'm just like, okay, more recipes.
Oh my goodness. I would have to disagree. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with having the personal chef for life. Why? I love cleaning. I love organizing. I just love doing that. Like if I can sit and just do that, like I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't huff. I wouldn't puff. Actually, I would sit there and actually be detailed. Like, does this look fine? No, let me rearrange it this way. How about this way? And kind of weigh my options on what would look better. Like, it won't bother me at all. So, yeah, I would have to go with personal chef.
We're going this way. Oh, look, it's you on that side.
You see? There you go. All righty, let us go.
Okay, our next one.
Angeli, can you read us the next one, please?
Yes. Would you rather only be able to wear clothes that are 2 sizes too big, or only be able to wear clothes that are 2 sizes too small?
This one, this one's easy.
Yeah, easy.
Too big. Because imagine you wearing clothes too small. You can't even breathe.
Yeah. You can't even fit it in.
Are you speaking from experience?
You can't breathe. You're gonna have to like suck everything in and just be there like frozen. Like
I think we all agree.
And like a button pop out or something.
Imagine. That's horrible.
You can always like accessorize, like put a belt, like a chunky belt or something.
Yeah.
You just reminded me of the movie White Chicks when he went to try on clothes and the button just boop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I
we
think
all agree.
we all agree on this one. Why? Because then I have wiggle room to gain weight, lose weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we all agree, right?
Yes.
2 sizes bigger. Yes. Alrighty, let's go. Bam, bam, bam. To our next one. So our next one is, would you rather have to sneeze uncontrollably every time you feel happy, or have to hiccup uncontrollably every time you are nervous?
This is easy
for me too.
Really?
Yes.
No, this one's hard for me.
Oh, no, for me, sneeze.
You would rather hiccup?
I would rather hiccup.
Why would you rather
I
hiccup?
actually hiccup randomly, like all the time. Like I hiccup, but I don't like the feeling of sneezing. I don't. I sneeze like I don't have that cute like achoo. I have like a really deep like sneeze. So give me hiccup, please.
Okay.
For me, sneeze. Because hiccups, if you don't like the feeling of sneezing, I don't like hiccups. Like it bothers me so much because like you're constantly having to constantly breathe, and then no, I don't like it. So sneezing for me is the choice.
But imagine you're happy, you're cheering and just sneezing like uncontrollably.
It's contagious. It's spreading to everybody.
This one's hard for me. I wouldn't want either one. But if I had to choose, I would go with hiccup.
Yeah.
The reason why I would go with hiccup is because my sneezes are ridiculous. I
just you like sneeze multiple times.
Yeah, I have this thing where I don't sneeze once. Like if the sneeze is coming on, I would go, and everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I'm fine. I can never just like sneeze, achoo, and it'd be nice and cute. No, mine's is just like ridiculous. So that's the only reason why I would go with hiccup.
Okay.
All righty. See ya.
So we have our next one. Our next one is...
Let's see.
So, would you rather instantly forget how to drive a car, or instantly forget how to use all technology, phone, computer, apps?
Oh, this one for me is a no.
Yes.
What do you mean?
I'll rather forget.
She and her driving.
Yes, because like you can always have someone to help you drive. You can always have someone like there's apps and stuff. But if you don't know how to do any apps, like then in today's society you can't function.
No, for me it's the instantly forget how to use all technology.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. For me, I would go with forget technology as well, because that would help bond with people more.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me,
so,
it's that. And plus, we were in a point in our lives that we didn't have all
we
this.
didn't have it. So, yeah. Alrighty. Next one. Bam, bam, bam.
All right. Let's take a look at our next one.
Angeli.
Would you rather always have slightly wet socks or always have static electricity that makes your hair stand up?
Neither one.
I don't know.
This is a hard one.
I think it'll be the static hair. I don't like the feeling of wet socks.
Oh my gosh.
For me, because...
And then imagine your shoes smelling afterwards because your socks are wet. So
this is a hard one for me. Okay. It's hard, right?
Yeah, it is.
You got 3 seconds to choose.
I'm just gonna do the static hair because I can just put a bonnet.
A bonnet? What if you're at a meeting or a conference or something
I'll
where
put
you
a
have
headband.
to... Oh,
there you
Lord.
go.
Okay.
A headband. A cute
All right.
one.
Well, since she gave those, then I'm gonna go with the static hair as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't initially gonna go with it, but I'll end up going with it. All right. Oh my gosh, that one was a hard one. All right, let's go into our next one. So, would you rather go 1 full year without ever complaining about anything, or go 1 full year without ever gossiping or talking about anyone else? This one's easy.
Complaining.
So you wouldn't mind gossiping and talking
I don't gossip, but I don't gossip. But for me, the complaining is because I read once, like every time you complain, your brain actually shrinks a little. So I would say complaining.
Complain? Oh my goodness, wait. Without
You got
ever
3 seconds.
You guys are making it hard.
3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Okay, go 1 full year without ever gossiping.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely go with that one too. Go 1 full year without gossiping. Complaining is kind of hard, but alrighty.
Okay,
next one.
The next one is, would you rather have absolutely no secrets from your partner ever, but they keep all of theirs, or keep all your secrets, but they know everything about you?
They're very tough.
You see how we're struggling,
I'd say keep all my secrets, but they know everything, because if they know everything, then they know my secrets. So that's how I see it.
All right.
Yeah.
I will have to agree with Tia.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll have to agree with Tia.
Which one is that? The first one?
The
Have
second one.
Keep all your secrets, but they know everything
about you. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'll go with that one. 100%. Okay, so we all agree.
Yeah, we all agree.
Bam.
Next.
Okay, the third one.
Next. You're like, wait a minute, y'all going too fast. Yes, we are. Go ahead.
There you go. Would you rather only be able to watch TV shows that are dubbed in a language you don't speak, or only be able to read books that are badly translated? First one.
Dubbed.
Yeah, I would rather the dub. Because reading books that's badly translated.
No.
And this girl here, when it comes to books, she's definitely not gonna like that.
Dub for sure.
Okay, so everyone,
yes.
All right,
last one.
Them dub too. Okay, last one. Let's go. Let us have it. Would you rather have to dance every time you hear background music?
This is made specifically
every time you hear background music. This one is a no-brainer for me. I think our crew they set
put
this
that
one
just
up
for you.
Just for me.
Yeah.
I
say dance.
You say dance?
I said dance.
Definitely dance.
Like, you can be discreet with your dancing, but imagine if you have to sing loud.
No. Dancing, 100% hands down.
Yep.
That was hard. These were tough choices. These were tough choices, but I hope you guys played along and enjoyed. But we're going to go on a quick break, and we will be back with our next topic.
The show isn't over yet. Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
Doesn't it seem like more people are connecting through social media these days than through real-life personal conversations? It's a new phenomenon affecting the lives of both young and old. There's a constant search for validation from online likes, comments, reactions, and reposts. that's beginning to replace time-honored behaviors of face-to-face conversations, relationships, and bonds of friendship. Basic human social skills of life-enhancing interactions are dying off as the virtual is taking precedence over the real. The deception of social media can paint a picture of utopia. But like any idol, most of what we see is an illusion. So many are falling for a false reality, and a sharp increase in depression and loneliness has been the result. It's time to put down our phones and reconnect with the real world around us. LFN encourages you to redirect your attention, to look up, and live life to the fullest. Take a break from social media. Be present. Appreciate life. Because life's story won't write itself.
Visit a Universal Church near you today. In the state of North Carolina, 413 Eastway Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28205. In the state of Massachusetts, 70 Southampton Street, Boston, Massachusetts, 02118. In the state of Michigan, 4919 Elmhurst Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48204. Call us for more information, 1-888-332-4141. Or text us at 1-888-312-4141. The Universal Church is open every day. Come to your nearest location.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
When you're in the process of healing and rebuilding, one thing that you, or everyone for that matter, seek for is a safe place, a safe space. And what is a safe space? So it's any environment that provides physical, emotional support where you can have that time to heal and to rebuild. Perhaps you have found yourself at the end of your rope. You have found yourself at a loss with no sense of guidance, direction, nowhere to go. Well, here on this topic, we are going to be discussing some solution-oriented tips, or actions that you can actually take to begin that healing and rebuilding process, because it's not always easy. Ladies, it's not always easy. Everyone has their struggle. Everyone has a story to tell, but not everybody has been able to find that safe space where they can be able to get back on their feet, where they can be able to reclaim their life, where they can be able to reclaim everything that they have lost.
Yeah. And I think the first obstacle that they have to climb over is the obstacle of saying, I need help. Because a lot of times we're afraid to admit that we need help.
Yeah.
We're afraid to ask for help. We're afraid of being judged because we need help. But then we have to remember that help is out there because someone before you said they needed help,
Right.
So these things that are available to you is available because somebody needed that shelter, somebody needed that AA meeting, somebody needed wherever you're going to get that help. Someone needed it first, and they thought, like, if I need help, then someone else is going to need this too. So we have to kind of get over that, mental doubt, like, what's going to happen if I do this?
Right.
And just take that jump, that leap of faith, because at the end of the day, it's going to be your starting point for your new life.
Yeah, and also finding that safe space, again, whether that's an environment, a support group, or someone who could really understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You have to localize your search, within your area. You cannot, or maybe, if, go far, you can actually find one that's in your local community, but you have to search. So, for example, you can call 211, and then they'll give you more information on different support groups that you can attend. For example, those AA meetings, those different community groups that you can even volunteer and make yourself be seen there, be available there, where people would actually understand you, actually understand your struggles, or that you are just rebuilding right now, that there's no space for any negativity, no space for judgment, but only space, a safe space to actually help and rebuild.
Sorry, I was going to say, because a lot of time the people in those spaces are either going through what you're going through as well, or they overcame it themselves. So it's like, how can they judge when they're in the same shoes as you?
Right. Exactly. And you mentioned the word seen, which stood out to me, because a lot of people who go through whatever it is, whether it's abuse, whether it's addiction, or whether it's, domestic violence, whatever it is, they don't feel seen. So it's hard for them to step out. It's hard for them to get out of their comfort zone or create a safe space within themselves. Because let's say, for example, you find yourself in a situation where at the moment you can't physically leave, but in order for you to get to that point where you start becoming okay and build that strength that you need in order to physically leave, you have to create that safe space inside of you. So it doesn't necessarily need to be kind of like a group home or a shelter but there's times where you have to create that safe space inside of you, so that way you can have that mental peace. That way you can have that, that time where you can be able to wind down and kind of search within yourself or figure out what you can do in order to get out of that situation. So it doesn't necessarily need to be kind of like a shelter, like I said, but also creating a safe space inside of you for those who are not able to physically leave, that situation.
And also to clean up your phone, because a lot of times it's things that we see, things that we hear, people we follow.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe you're following someone who's always toxic to you. They're doing things to kind of throw shade at you. And you go on their page just to see, like, how are their life now? What's going on? So unfollow that person who triggers you, or those groups or those people, maybe you're in group chats, maybe you're in these things that they're posting stuff or they're saying stuff that's always getting to you, getting under your skin. So when you declutter your phone, you're saying, you know what, I put me first, as you said, to prioritize your peace. So I'm going to put my peace first, and I'm going to stop checking in on these people, or I'm going to start blocking these people, or I'm going to stop allowing these people to have access to myself. And also you can start adding things that's going to help you. Like there's apps for like meditation, like white noise, when you need a moment just to, take a deep breath, you put that app on and it reminds you like, okay, breathe, breathe in. And you're probably there like, oh, I don't want to breathe this long.
Breathing techniques.
But it helps at the long run. You will calm down.
Yeah. And still talking about, not having that physical, safe space as yet, because you're not able to leave. For example, at work, it's such a toxic workplace, but you're not able to because you have to feed your family. So you got to keep going. Or maybe a family. In your family, there's always toxic family members, and you can't just cut them off, for some reason, right? So you need to build that internal safe space, or maybe boundaries, setting that boundary. Because when you set non-negotiable boundaries and you tell them, okay, I'm still here, I'm still in this workplace, I'm still in this family, I still belong in this family, but these are my non-negotiables. So after 5 p.m., maybe don't email me. Or 6 a.m. I'm going to check my emails. Or family members, after the third time, I'm not lending anymore. You set those non-negotiables. And then even though you're still in that, unfortunately, physical space, but you're building that internal safe space for you, for at least you could have that peace for a moment, because imagine not having a safe space already physically and still not having it internally. That's just a riot or just a chaos overall.
And sorry, but I remember seeing like a lady talk about like a toxic work environment where she wasn't even allowed to take like personal phone calls or things like that at work. So when she clocked out at 5 or 6, whenever, she would turn off her work phone. Like she wouldn't answer any emails, and her boss would always be like, "Oh, we need you to do this. It's urgent. It's urgent." And she's like, "Well, if you pay me extra, then I'll do it." But if I'm not allowed to have that family time at work, if my kids can't call me if there's an emergency because I can't answer the phone at work, why should I take away from their time that they have with me to answer work stuff? So then her boss realized like, okay, we know that we can't contact her, we can't speak to her about these things, so we need to, like make sure everything we need to do for her is done on work hours, because she's not going to do anything after hours, or we're going to have to pay her, and nobody wants to pay extra.
I think we're at a day and age where we always have to find that safe space for ourselves. Why? Because between family, work, career, dealing with, outside world, and dealing with so many things that's going on, whether it affects you directly or indirectly, the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it can definitely be exhausting on a person. It can take away so many things where you no longer have that desire, or you feel so burnt out that you're like, you just shut down completely. So it's always good for every environment that you find yourself in, for you to create that safe space. Because let's say, for example, just like Shaitia said, at a workplace, or Angeli said, at a workplace, it's stressful, or there, people, you're short staffed, so you got to take on an extra load. And now you have your job plus the job of 2 more people. And you're like, where do I start? What do I do? It's always good to find things that you can do in order to create that safe space. And always know that if you need to stop, it's okay. It's okay not to stop, because how are you going to be able to give all that you have, or give your best, if you're burnt out? It's a part of self-care as well, and also putting you first.
And I think also you have to have moments where you do something you enjoy. A lot of times we tend to not do things we enjoy because we always have to remember, I have this to do, I have that to do. But you have to, as you said, self-care, do things that you enjoy. Like, it's okay to have a hobby. It's okay to binge watch that show, or, like read a book, or like go out dancing, take a dance class. Like, it's okay for you to do something that makes you happy, because at the end of the day, maybe that dance class, maybe that book, maybe that hobby, gardening, is your safe space. So when you start to invest more in yourself, you'll have that clarity to be able to handle the high stress environments.
Because taking a break can also be a safe space. You don't necessarily need to, okay, I'm gonna do this or that, go on vacation or whatever. Taking a break, maybe just that 5-minute coffee break, you're looking forward to that 3 p.m. coffee break of yours. That 5 minutes can be a safe space for you, which could be something going to be overwhelming, right? It's not going to be overwhelming for you throughout the day, or it's going to set the tone of the rest of your afternoon. Or maybe your tasks are going to be more clear for you. You're going to be more motivated because you took that break.
And you can't feel guilty, because a lot of times especially in the beginning, you'll probably feel a little guilty, like, oh man, I have this to do, I have that to do. But I think the more you do it, you're going to realize, like, no, I needed that. Like, it's been a really long day. I needed this coffee break, or I needed this right now. And you're going to, as you said, you're going to have more peace later. So it's going to help you. Even though you feel a little guilty in the beginning, you're going to see the benefits of it.
Ladies, you know what? You see that lady right there? She just said that breaking the silence is her safe space. Oh my gosh. You created a safe space. 1 hour for you to be able to wind down,
laugh
breathe,
with us,
laugh at us. Laugh with us as well. You need to create that safe space. You deserve. You deserve to have that safe space where you feel seen and protected. And if you're in a position where you're not having that, you don't see that you don't feel that you're seen or protected, then I hope this segment was able to help you. Where you took down notes or remembered something that stood out to you, where you can be able to create this safe space for you, okay? Life be lifing sometimes, but you deserve that safe space, all right? So we're gonna go on a quick break, and after this break, we'll be right back.
We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
You can find Universal Church on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Universal Online Radio, the app that revives your spirit, strengthens your faith, and inspires you every hour of the day. Enjoy uplifting songs and music that motivate you to be an overcomer right now.
Talking to the Lord, I don't think that I can face it. Never ending.
Get inspired by real stories of faith.
I put God first because I know if I'm with Him, then He's always going to be with me no matter what.
Receive messages of faith, peace, and spiritual encouragement whenever you need it.
Let the way you treat others be your legacy.
Keep up with exclusive updates and news. Enjoy the deep conversations on Bishop Barra Joshua's Soul Food Podcast to nourish your soul.
Because no one is broken beyond repair before the Lord.
Discover insightful lessons to make the right decisions to improve your life. Download Universal Online Radio today and stay connected to the Word of God anytime, anywhere. Find the app on the Google Play and Apple App Store.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
This isn't just television, it's Living Faith Network, where every program is designed to strengthen your faith. From award-winning Bible series to daily news to wholesome cartoons and uplifting entertainment, your spirit will thank you. Catch us on Verizon Fios Channel 792, Frontier Communications Channel 726, DirecTV Channel 42, New York viewers, Dish Channel 39, New York viewers, LFN.
From overcoming challenges to embracing triumphs, get ready for laughter, inspiration, and the unbreakable spirit of women. Breaking the Silence, it's your time to shine. Begins now.
Breaking the Silence is about to end.
What, right? Do you need a safe space?
She's having a tantrum.
She needs a safe space right now.
Because I don't like when this moment comes.
She's being triggered, y'all.
It's a trigger for her.
But I'm going to overcome it, okay?
Yes,
I'm going to get it together.
All right.
I'm an adult.
Yes,
and we're going to overcome this together, okay? I'm going to apply some of the tips.
The 3 B's.
3 B's.
Which is?
Breathe.
Back up.
Back up.
And be quiet.
And be quiet.
And breathe.
She kept quiet. I said, no, we said breathe like 3 times.
Oh, yeah. We got to breathe 3 times.
Listen, I hope this show was able to help you guys, especially on the topic of triggers, tantrums, and toxic traits, as well as
safe space.
Safe space. I know your safe space is about to come to an end, but that safe space comes on every single day.
Yes.
So it's coming to an end now.
But tomorrow we'll be back.
There you go. And don't forget everything that you learned. Apply it so you can start healing and rebuilding, which is the most important thing. Something that we're always talking about here on the show, right?
Exactly.
And if you have any other ideas or any topics that you want us to talk about, feel free.
Let us know. You can always go to our page and drop your comments, your suggestions, ideas. But ladies, it's that time where we have to wrap it up. So it was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure being here with all of you BTS viewers, but we're gonna have to say sayonara.